Welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College. We had already started with Standard 8 Computer Chapter 6 with Part 1 and Part 2. Today we are going to continue with the Part 3 of the same chapter. In the Part 2 of this chapter, we had learned about dodge tool, burn tool, type tool, blur tool, horizontal type tool, wrapping text, viewing tools like zoom in, zoom out, handout, then layers palette, background layer. Now we are going to continue with the part 3 of this chapter, tools used in Photoshop. Now let's see how to create a new layer. By default, a Photoshop image has one layer called the background. To add new layers, we have to follow few steps. First, go to the main menu and layer, new layer. Second, the new layer dialog box appears on the screen. In this image here, we can see the layer menu. When we go to the menu bar and click on layer, then we have to click on new and then layer. Here in this image we can see the new layer dialog box where you have to give the name for the layer and then choose the color, then mode and opacity. And after filling the information in all the boxes, then click on OK. Now let's see how to set the remaining options. First, the default name of the new layer is layer 1. Enter a descriptive name for the layer. Second, click the down arrow of the color box and select the color for the layer. Third, set the opacity value. Fourth, click on the OK button. Fifth, a new blank layer will appear above the currently selected layer in the layer palette. On the right hand side, we can see a new blank layer has been created. Let's learn how to show/hide a layer. The eye on the layer shows the layer is visible. Click on the eye and the layer will still be there but invisible until you click on the eye again. Let's know how to select the layers. At a time, we can select one or more layers to work on them. For activities like painting, drawing, editing, we can work only on one layer at a time. The single selected layer is called active layer. The active layer is indicated by the brush icon. If we want to select a layer, then we have to click a layer in the layers palette. To select multiple continuous layers, click the first layer and then shift click the last layer. To select all layers, choose select all layers. Now let us know how to change the order of the layers. What we have to do: drag the layer in the layers palette. Release the mouse button when the highlighted line appears where you desire to place. Next, to move a layer into a layer set, drag a layer to the layer set folder. The layer is placed at the bottom of the layer set. Next, select a layer, choose layer, arrange and choose a command from the sub-menu. If the selected item is in a layer set, the command applies to the stacking order within the layer set. If the selected item is not in a layer set, the command applies to the stacking order within the layers palette. Let's see how we can rename a layer. It is easy to rename a layer in the layers palette. Delete layer. How to delete a layer? Select a layer set in the layers palette. Click the delete icon in the layers palette or choose layer, delete layer. The right hand side of the image you can see a layer palette and a delete icon which is shown with the arrow. Let's know about flattening all the layers. In a flattened image, all the visible layers are merged into the background, which reduces the file size. It discards all the hidden layers and fills the remaining transparent area with white. In most cases, you won't want to flatten a file until you have finished editing the individual layers. Let's see the steps to be followed for flattening an image. First, make sure that all the layers you want to keep are visible. Second, choose layer flatten image. We are going to learn about layer effects. Photoshop has variety of effects like shadows, glow, bevels, overlays, and strokes that let you quickly change the appearance of the layer contents. The layer effects are linked to the layer contents. When you move or edit the content of the layer, the effects are modified correspondingly. Let us follow few steps while using the layer effect. First, we have to select a layer in the layers palette. Second, click the layer style button at the bottom of the layer palette and choose an effect from the list or choose an effect from the layer style sub menu. In the image on the left hand side of the screen, we can see layer style button with menu options, and the image on the right hand side shows the drop down menu of the layer style. In the third step, you will see the layer style dialog box has appeared on the screen. Here in the image you can see the layer style dialog box. Fourth step is to set the effect options in the layer style dialog box. Fifth, if desired, we can add another effect by clicking the checkbox to the left of the effect name. Sixth, click on the OK button. In the image, you can see below original image on the left hand side and the drop shadow style on the right hand side of the image. In this image here, the image of the apple on the left hand side shows the pattern overlay style. Image on the right hand side shows the outer glow style. Let us see how we can use the filters. Filters can change the appearance of the image, layers, or a selection in a photo. For example, we can change the look of an image by giving it the appearance of mosaic tiles, adding lightning or distortion. We can modify the image in a number of ways using filters. Now we will see how to apply a filter. We should select the entire layer. To apply a filter, the layer should be active. Second, choose a filter from the sub-menu in the filter menu. Third, if no dialog box appears, the filter effect is applied. If a dialog box appears, enter the value or select the options and then click OK. The selected filter effect will be applied. In this image here, we can see the filter menu. In this image here, you can see a dialog box has appeared. In this image here, you can see mosaic tile filter has been applied. Filter gallery, it is basically a one-stop place for working with filters in our document. It can browse through many different types of filters, apply them individually to your image, or even stack them on top of one another like you would with layers. You can get to filter the gallery by going to filter gallery. In this image here we can see the filter gallery menu. Now we can click a filter category name to display thumbnails of available filter effects. In this image you can see filter gallery dialog box. Let's learn the steps to apply the filter gallery. First, to apply a filter to an entire layer, make sure that the layer is active, or to apply a filter to an area of a layer, select that area. Second, select filter, then filter gallery. Third, click on the filter name to add the first filter. The filter name appears in the applied filter list at the lower right corner of the filter gallery dialog box. Here in this image we can see the filter gallery dialog box. The fourth step is enter the values or choose options for the filter you have selected. Fifth, we have to follow the following. First, apply filter cumulatively. Click the new effect layer icon and choose an additional filter to apply. Repeat this step to add more filters. To remove applied filter, select a filter in the applied filter list and click the delete icon. Sixth, after applying all the filters, click OK. In this image here, you can see we have applied filter patchwork. This image here we have completed with this chapter. I hope you all have understood it thoroughly. We'll meet soon in the next video. Till then, thank you. Bye.